Before skipping this, if you are really a guy who cares about others' opinion a lot, you definitely need to consider this one. You will definitely need this. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, now this is the second episode of How Not to Give a Fuck series, and if you haven't watched the first video yet, please do check that out, because I talked about the science behind caring, the real science, so it may really help. Okay, now let's get started. So in this video, we're gonna see 4 simple steps to stop giving a shit about others' opinion. Not giving a fuck does not mean that you're gonna become a heartless monster. You're gonna plug your AirPods in and shut everything down and you're not gonna listen to anyone else. It's not that. It's just prioritizing and giving your thing, okay? Caring about things that really matter and cutting down the care on things that doesn't really matter. So it's as simple as that. The first step is not being indifferent. Many people have this common misconception, like stop giving a fuck means that you are gonna become a heartless monster. That, as I said earlier, that is like being indifferent. But this is total bullshit. Being indifferent is completely different from not giving a fuck. This not giving a fuck has an attitude of like, I've got nothing to lose. That's the attitude you're gonna have. To be honest, indifferent people are those who give a lot of fucks. So, being indifferent is not suggested and it's not good. If you do not know what is important and what is not, you're gonna treat everything and every task in an equal way. And that's not needed. For example, if you recently had a breakup with your girlfriend and still, after months, you keep viewing her stories and who is that guy? Why is my ex roaming with him? Unnecessary fuck is given out here. But while at the same time, if you have your own goals and your priorities fixed, you will start working towards that and you will have no time to give fucks about these kind of things. So prioritize, set your goals and start working is the best way to develop this attitude. Third important step is knowing yourself. Okay, if we time travel and go back to our childhood, like when we were about 4 or 5, we would have the excitement. Things that matter to us the most are like toys, chocolates, maybe even dresses. But again, if you move forward, when you are in your teens, the things that matter to you changed. For example, you may have read about your crush, okay, whether she likes me or not, or about your friends, or about your looks. Standing in the mirror, oh my god, my hair is like that, my face is like that, whether my shirt is tucked in properly, whether my pant is looking good, whether my skin is glowing like a marble. So you would have had these kind of worries. You were in your 30s maybe. Your priorities would have changed. For example, have financial worries or worries about your family, your sick grandparents. It can be anything. So, what we can learn or what we can understand from this is that as you grow older, the priorities change. This is called as maturity. But waiting for this one is not really a good idea, because almost 99% of the people will get this. But if you want to stay ahead of others, you definitely need to start knowing yourself. You have to list down your priorities, list down your goals and list down your plans. Because if you are in your teens and you really don't want to worry about your crush, your friends, your dressing, your looks, you definitely have to write it down and have a clear goal and a clear path to your goal. Clear path to achieve your goal. So get to know yourself, write down the points and write down the measures that you need to take to achieve your goals and start grinding. The last way to stop giving a fuck is getting comfortable with it. When you just start out, you may feel weird. Oh my god, am I doing this correctly? Or am I just being rude and insensitive? But here, not giving a fuck does not mean that you're being rude or insensitive. It's just that You care to matters that are important, and you don't care to the things that are not. So it's really simple, right? So as you progress with this attitude and as you grow older, you'll really lead a happy life, because nothing can stop you from being happy, nothing can stop you from achieving your goals, and you obviously cut down the negative things, which means that you're going to be happy. Just starting this or getting into the lifestyle of not giving a fuck or having this attitude is tough at the beginning. As you all know, anything is difficult to start. But as you start developing this attitude, you'll definitely see yourself changing into a better, healthier, happier, strong, and a dedicated person. Okay, that's it for the video, guys. If you found it useful, please let me know in the comment box. And if you like that, hit the like button. And if you have friends who always gives a shit about others' opinion, please do share with them.